Hi everyone, welcome back to Casting Vlog and welcome back to another new video. So today I've got a very interesting product, which is this. No, it's not a bathing soap. So this is the Soundcore V20i from Anker. Now, why is this interesting and different is because these earbuds are OWS earbuds. Let me tell you that there are different types of earbuds or headphones that you get. Some of them are over-the-ear headphones like these ones, or these are your normal TWS earbuds. But this one is an OWS earbud. OWS stands for Open Wearable Stereo. What it means is that these earbuds are not going to sit inside of your ear canal, but these are going to sit outside of the ear canal. Now, these are designed in that way. Well, there would be definitely some flaws, there would be some pros. So we're going to discuss everything in this video, which will help you in making an informed decision whether should you buy these OWS earbuds or not. Please remember that this is not a sponsored video. Let's start with the unboxing first. Let's start with the pros first. Now, the case feels really premium with a matte surface, so you can be rest assured that it will not attract those minor scratches or the fingerprints or the smudge marks that easily. In terms of the connectivity, it is quick. I tested it on my Windows laptop where this works the best. When I tried to use with my iPhones, so it was not automatically connecting every time. So you'll have to go to the Bluetooth settings and then you have to manually connect these earbuds to your iPhone. In terms of the sound quality, it is just normal, but if you turn on the additional equalizer that it is included in the Soundcore app and your music playing apps such as Spotify, which actually gives you an 8-band equalizer, it makes the quality surprisingly rich and just feels like a whole new, different kind of experience in terms of the sound quality, which is fantastic. Now, you can feel the bass, you can feel the vocals, you can feel the instruments really well, along with the noise in your surrounding as well. I tune it or set it to either R&B or rock in terms of the genre, and then it sounds so much better. Now, I think the 16mm drivers also play a major role in creating that good sound quality, which you can see over here. So these are the 16mm drivers that it comes with. Now, in terms of the mic quality is what I think I liked the most. The clarity is truly phenomenal and the attenuation is least, or there is absolutely no distortion or attenuation. So the other parties can hear you well, and the vocals or the audio from the other side when the person is speaking, it can be heard really clear on these earbuds as well, which is fantastic. Now, in terms of the touch controls, they're really good and responsive, but there is a 1 second of delay which it normally takes to perform that action. So both buds can be configured for single, double, triple, and tap and hold options. Now you can set different actions for each configuration like play, pause. So let's say I want to set the right one for a single tap to play. I can set the left one for a single tap to pause. Similarly, I can set like on the right hand side for a double tap to play the next track, where on the left hand side I can set the double tap to set the previous song. So which is really nice. You can do these kind of configurations. You can also set your volume control to the tap and hold. So on the right I set it to volume plus, and then on the left I just set it to volume minus. So that's a fantastic job that Soundcore has done in terms of the app configuration that they have provided for these earbuds. In terms of the battery life, with the lights on, so this gives about 4 to 5 hours of continuous playback time, but then once these are completely drained out, you can put them back into the case, and a total time that you will get to use these headphones is 36 hours as per Anker, but when I tested, I got about 28 hours on one single full charge of this case. Now coming to the case, this also comes with a USB-C type charging, which makes it universally available and easy to charge, so you don't have to carry a separate charging cable to charge this particular case. Charging takes about 1.5 to 2 hours to get the case fully charged. Now the next thing I would like to touch base is the color. Now these comes with like two different colors. One is a blue and then one is a white. Now I personally liked this white color mostly because it just adds more aesthetic and looks more premium when you're wearing. Plus the smudges on the glossy surface and the minor scratches, if they happen to be at any given point in time, would not be visible that distinctively. So that's one of the advantages. Now the app is really user friendly and very much functional. Looks like they have done a really good R&D over there. So it lets you customize the tap actions, shows the battery percentage for each buds individually, lets you choose the equalizer. It lets you set the light to different modes and colors. It helps you to locate these headphones if you misplace them, but you have to make sure that the buds are actually within that Bluetooth range and it is connected to the device. It also, updates the firmware for the headphones, and it allows you to participate in Soundcore's beta testing programs as well. So let's take a look at the app and see these functionalities. So this is the Soundcore app. So I've just downloaded the app for the iPad OS as well. So here it says the device has been found, and it says to connect. I'm going to click on connect, and it just gives a few wearing instructions. We'll click on got it, and now this is how the interface looks like. So let's go ahead and see all that we get inside this app. So first, you have your normal settings at the top. So you have your volume balance, your prompt tone. You want to have like dual connections, auto power off and find device, and then update the firmware and these details. Now next, you have your sound effects. So you can have different kind of sound effects, which is basically your equalizer. So these are some of the standard modes that's given by Soundcore, and then if you want, you can go ahead and customize your equalizer as well. Next thing is the controls, and then you have like different kind of configuration, how you want to set this up on the left and right here, and then for single tap, double tap, triple tap, and tap and hold. So let's go to left, and then let's see one of the options, because all the options remain same across all the taps that we get, but then I'm just showing you for single tap, so you can do all these options here. And if you go to the tap and hold, the colorful lights on off or Siri, you can set those things up on the tap and hold as well. And you can configure that for both the left and right if you want. So that's the controls, and then you have your gaming mode. What it does is it says that turning on the gaming mode reduces the latency and enhance the sounds of footsteps and voices. So if you're playing any game, you can use the gaming mode as well. Next, we come to the colorful light. So you have like 4 different modes, which is light on, which is like solid. You can change that to breathing, so it just makes the effect a little bit soothing, and then it's flashing. You can do that, or you can just select as music follows, so it just changes that RGB color based on the music that you're playing. You have more settings for the lights, so you can change the brightness of these lights. Definitely you cannot do that on the music mode, so I have to take it to a different mode. Let's go to flash and go to more settings. You have the brightness settings, you have the auto lights off, duration, and then you have your different colors. So I can choose a different color. So right now it's blue, and then I can change this to red. I can change this to green. So you can just play with these colors and set the color that you want. You can also increase the brightness. So it's just going to increase the brightness of these lights. I would just keep that to a 3 because this consumes more battery. The next thing is, of course, when you come here, it says the headphone is connected, and then you also get the left and right earphones battery percentage over here. And then at the bottom, you also get some more options. This is the chat bar, and then you also get some more soundcore sounds like AI brainware audio and like simple, white noises like ocean chime, forest path, and campfire forest, and there are like multiple of them as well. Now if I go to the profile icon, then you also get an option which is called as the new product trial opportunity, which means you can ask Anker to send products for testings where you can test their newly launched products or the products that's about to launch. And of course you have your normal settings. You want to change the language, the system mode selection. So that sums up everything that you get for the V20i headphones in the Soundcore app. Let's now talk about the cons. Now, the first thing I would start with the case itself. While it's really, a smooth finish, but then it doesn't provide you that much grip to hold. So you have to be careful so that you don't drop it or gets slipped away from your hands. Now, the second thing is that the ear loops causes some amount of pain around the ear if you put it them for like, long hours, and then if you're removing it. So I used it for like, straight 2 hours during one of my meetings, and after removing it caused some amount of pain around the ear loops, whereas the over-the-ear headphones feel much more comfortable because they have these soft cushions, which apparently these ones they do not have, but they just have a simple silicone loop. One thing I did not like is that they have, although given a little battery indicator over here, which just glows in a white color, but it doesn't really tell us what exactly is the battery level of the case right now. So you have to be continuously plugging in whenever you get time. So just to make sure that you don't run out of the charge on this case. So they could have put a color, indication, maybe, if it is below a certain percentage, change that LED color to different like a red or amber or blue, but currently it is not there. Now, the next thing I did not like is the poor reception. So when you move a little bit away, and if there is a wall in between, for example, I saw that the signal is breaking, whereas I did not have any such issues with my this JBL or the JLab headphones, or even for the sake that these cheaper ones like a TWS earbuds. So that's one of the things that I would really like to flag off, that you need to be in an open area or at least not restricted with any kind of like concrete walls or obstacles so that your signal reception doesn't get distorted. Now, the next thing is wearing them can be a little tricky. Well, now, initially, if you're coming from, let's say, an over-the-ear headphone or a normal TWS, so putting them over the ear could be a little tricky, which means that, but after using for putting on and removing a few times, it should be absolutely fine. So as you can see, that I kind of like normally struggle putting like both. So the right one, I'm able to put it like really easy. And then for the left one, I just have to use both because I just find it a little bit of difficult to put on. But then I think with the normal day-to-day use, this should be absolutely fine. The next thing is to put these OWS earbuds back into the case every time. So you will have to make sure that you have to bring the loop position to 1. For example, it is now at 3. So I will have to pull to here to the back so that it is coming into the level 1. Once it is in level 1, only then it is going to fit inside these cases. But otherwise, it is not going to be fitting unless you go ahead and set the position to level 1. Now with the lights on, the battery drains relatively faster, which means that when I used it for about like 1.5 hours, the battery was down to 80% from 100%. This just allows you to set the brightness of the light as well, so you can change that. That would give some additional life to the battery. But then I just kept that at the default, which is number 5, like the brightness level at 5. The battery was drained to 80%. So these are some of the cons that I have noticed, and this is IPX5 rated, and this is not waterproof, but it can take spells of water, or if there is sweat. So I think these should be absolutely fine. So I hope that you found this video informative. If you did, please do subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and if you have any other questions, please put them in the comments. I will see you on the next one.